Have you ever been recruited as a body disposal expert at a hardware store? I was at Home Depot last Saturday buying a new drill when this sweaty guy in a business suit approaches me in the tool section. He looks at my cart, which had a tarp, rope, and a shovel. I was fixing my backyard, and whispers, "You look like someone who knows how to handle delicate situations." I assumed he meant home improvement. 20 years of DIY experience, I replied. He got closer. "I need help with a removal job. Discretion is essential. There's 10,000 in it if you can work tonight." Every true crime podcast I'd ever listened to started playing in my head simultaneously. "What exactly needs removing?" I asked carefully. He looked around nervously. "It's about 300 pounds, currently in my basement. Needs to disappear by morning." I was about to call security when he added, "My wife can never know." That's when I realized I was either dealing with a murderer or the world's most dramatic husband. "Is this about a body?" I asked directly. His eyes went wide. "How did you know?" Holy hell. I pulled out my phone to call 911, but he grabbed my arm. "Please." It took 6 months to get it delivered from Italy. Wait, what? Turns out this guy had bought a massive marble statue of himself as a birthday surprise for his wife. It arrived while she was visiting her sister. The thing was hideous, apparently. His friends staged an intervention. His brother said it was grounds for divorce. His teenage daughter posted a photo online, and it became a meme called "Narcissus Goes to Costco." He needed it gone before his wife returned Monday. "Why not just return it?" I asked. "It's custom, non-refundable, and it's anatomically detailed." He showed me a photo. It was him, in marble, posed like Michelangelo's David, but holding a golf club and wearing only a Rolex. It was the worst thing I'd ever seen. "My brother-in-law is an art dealer. He said it's so bad it might actually be valuable to the right collector of terrible art," the guy continued. "But I need someone with a truck and experience moving heavy things without damage." I did have a truck, and I'd moved plenty of heavy stuff. Plus, $10,000 would pay for my kids' braces. "Where would it go?" I asked, already regretting engaging. "There's a warehouse in Jersey that specializes in embarrassing art storage. They deal with divorced couples, estate disputes, that kind of thing." This was a real business that existed. We loaded the monstrosity at midnight. It took a forklift he'd somehow rented, and 4 guys he'd hired from a moving company who couldn't stop laughing. The statue's face was photorealistic. The body was idealized in a way that suggested the sculptor had never seen the actual client shirtless. The proportions were all wrong. It looked like his head had been photoshopped onto a CrossFit instructor's body. Driving to Jersey at 2 in the morning with a naked marble statue in my truck was surreal. I got pulled over once. The cop took one look at the statue and said, "Rough divorce?" "Something like that," I replied. He let me go with a warning about securing loads properly. The warehouse was even weirder than expected. It was full of embarrassing art. Paintings of people with their pets where the pets looked normal, but the people looked demented. Sculptures of couples in compromising positions. A 10-foot-tall bronze of someone's mother-in-law as Medusa. The owner didn't even blink. "Narcissistic husband?" he guessed immediately. "Third one this month. That'll be $200 a month for climate-controlled storage." The guy paid for 5 years up front. On the drive back, he transferred the 10,000 and made me sign an NDA. "My wife can never know this existed," he repeated. "Your secret's safe," I assured him. 2 weeks later, I'm back at Home Depot. The guy's there again, looking panicked. "I need your help," he said. "My wife found the receipt. Apparently, she'd hired a forensic accountant for unrelated tax stuff, and they discovered the statue purchase and storage fees. She wanted to see it. Tell her it was stolen," I suggested. "I did. She filed a police report. They're investigating. There's security footage of us loading it." We both realized simultaneously that we'd accidentally made ourselves look like actual art thieves. Or worse, given how suspicious the whole midnight operation looked. He ended up having to confess everything to his wife. She demanded to see the statue. The warehouse owner said it was the first time a spouse had actually come to view their embarrassment storage. She laughed for 20 minutes straight, took about 100 photos, and then started a group chat with all their friends and family where she shared the pictures. The statue became their Christmas card. It's still in storage because she insists on keeping it to show at his funeral someday. "So everyone can see how he really saw himself," she told me when I ran into them at Costco. They're still married. The statue actually saved their relationship because she said anyone that committed to being ridiculous was worth keeping around. I still have the 10,000. I also have recurring nightmares about that marble Rolex. Sometimes I drive past hardware stores and wonder how many other people are recruitment for weird art crimes. The warehouse owner sent me a thank you card with a referral code. In case you know anyone else with embarrassing art situations. I keep it in my wallet just in case.